Okay, guys, before we get into all of the awesome stuff I've got, over the past week I got sent a package. So, a purchase from a fellow YouTuber. Hopefully that's not showing. Let's open it up and see exactly what I bought. Get into this stuff, we have a note here. If anyone ever does a trade or I purchase something, always send me a note. I love to read them. Secret of my house. You want a note? You want a note? You can't handle a note. FU triple X R2. God tier. Alright, good stuff. That's really funny. Alright, so Ryan's been selling off a bit of the stuff in his collection to help fund a trip to the US, so I bought a few things from him. Let's see what I got. There appears to be some freebies here, which is pretty cool. We have the freebie here, Shrek, Ogres, and Dronkies. Huh. Paid $35 for this lot. I can't say I've ever seen or heard of this one before. I'll give it a try, maybe it's good. I'm pretty sure it's a bad game. It's probably sent as a joke. Train your ogre and donkey for the adventure of their lives. Dear God. Oh my God, is this like a pets game, but with like Shrek? Ugh, that's weird. Alright. The stuff I bought from him, $35 total. We have Raging Skies, which is one I don't have in my collection. Looks like a Afterburner type game, but in first person, so look forward to sitting down and playing it. Always happy to get some PS1 games for the collection. Really good packaging job there. Disc is pretty good. Nice stuff there. Definitely look forward to sitting down and playing that. Demolition Man. I've been looking for this one for a little bit. I really, really like the Demolition Man movie, so I'm not sure if the game is any good, but it's definitely one I wanted to get and play. No manual in there, but the cartridge itself is in good condition, and it's one for the Mega Drive collection, which I do like to build up, but it's just hard to find games for a good price out there, and ones that you really, really want. So it's like, this is one that I did want, so yeah, got it. And the main event of this package, I have to, see if I can open this with one hand. Okay so far. Well packaged there. Just goes to show you, he cares about his stuff, and he cares that I made the purchase, so it's nice to see that he packaged it really well. I do appreciate that. It's more than what I would do. Alright, there we go. Final game here. Philosoma. This is a kind of hard to find PlayStation 1 game, I think. I've never seen it myself. I've never seen it out in the wild. I've seen it online, and people ask like silly prices for it. Like, people ask such silly prices that they don't even sell. It's crazy like that. But he hooked it up for me, which is really appreciated. It cost him like $17 to send this out. I'm going to send him a bit of PayPal money to make it a little bit nicer to him. I feel bad. It's like I got all of these games for like $20 plus shipping, when the agreed price was $35. So yeah, this is really cool. This is a vertical scrolling shooter. I definitely look forward to sitting down and giving this one a go. I do like my shooters. I don't have as many as I would like to have, but yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, definitely check him out. A link to the description to R2, my D2. Yeah, check him out. My break right now. I'm just heading down to the post office to post this stuff off. I sold a copy of Mario Kart on the Wii for $20, and that Fraggles DVD set for $20. So really cool. Also going to hit an op shop up out there, pretty close. So we'll go and do that. Alright, $24 later, got myself a $10 book of stamps, so I won't have to worry about going to the post office for a bit. Let's go into the op shop. That's really cool. It's wacky tires. place is really hit and miss, so let's go get some lunch. Alright, work day's done. Let's go out and do some thrifting. Into the city, usually you take the train or bus because it's either like $3 or $4 to get to and from the city via public transport, or you pay like $20 plus to drive here. Not like to drive here and fuel, like probably like $2 in fuel, but it's like $20 to find a parking spot for a couple hours when all you want to do is walk around and do some stuff. So it's like, you don't want to be worrying about that, you know? So it's easy to catch a train. So we are where we need to be, and yeah, it's a very dark area. To my knowledge, they've just never fixed the lights after they went off. I don't know why. Yeah, let's continue on. Alright, first stop shop we're going to is Aussie Red Cross, right here. $20 for that? Joking. They're of interest. Rarely find something there in Portsmouth, which is annoying, but it's a place worth checking. You find something here though. Cashies. I picked this up because it's a bit cheaper. So yeah, that place had some stuff that I wanted. I'll open the bag up and show you guys. I've got PlayStation 3 game, Wii game, plug and play, and a Mega Drive game. It's really cool. So yeah, I got all that. Pretty good deal. Spent some birthday money. It's all good. Entering into Chinatown here behind this truck, and these really cool like lion statues. I don't know what they're made of, but they feel really nice. Got some Chinese lettering down here. I don't know what they represent, but they're kind of cool looking. Bamboo there, it's really cool. It's up here, and when you're here at night, like you go into a club or something, like these light up, they look really nice. Another piece of artwork here. This one's like a metal fish. Yeah, that's what it represents. I recognize 2009. I unfortunately can't read the rest of it. Really cool looking though. Maybe there'll be in English. Yeah, there we go. The carp leaps over the dragon gate. You want to pause the video and read that? Something cool to read. A lot of cool stuff here in Chinatown, and we're like halfway through walking through it. You have these big things over here. Unfortunately, this area gets kind of overlooked because, like a street over is where like all the clubs and stuff are. Like that's where Rick's is, that's where Prohibition is. So it's like this place kind of gets forgotten, but it shouldn't because it's really nice here. And I'll continue walking and showing you stuff. It's probably my favorite thing, the water feature. Because it's not just the water feature, it like actually goes up and it looks like the scales of a fish. Really, really cool. Very cold. I shouldn't have touched that. Yeah, it continues along. It's all the way over here, I'll show you. All the way along here, it starts here. I don't know if they should put like a statue or something here to make it like it starts off as a statue and goes down to the water, but that's okay. yeah, it's just a nice little street. This is an active roadway, so I have to watch out, cars and stuff, but yeah, see if I can get a look at the, yeah, that's nothing. Alright, yeah, that's China Street, really cool, just a random street down Brisbane. Alright, next on the final up trip is Vinnie's. If you find anything here, I'll let you know, but lucky son. It's a bit of hit and miss in this one. Another place I want to show you, really cool bar. Super cool. It's got a bunch of arcade machines there. So many cool old ones. And play some old consoles. Master System, Mega Drive, SNES, Atari. Your beer as well. Here they have my favorite one, Simpsons Arcade. That's so cool. All the games you could play. Why Bubsy? Much better. I apparently lost. I have no idea what I was doing for the last 10 minutes, but it was fun. Okay guys, before I get into all of the awesome stuff I've got, over the past week I got sent a package. So, a purchase from a fellow YouTuber. Hopefully that's not showing. Let's open it up and see exactly what I bought. Get into this stuff, we have a note here. If anyone ever does a trade or I purchase something, always send me a note. I love to read them. Secret of my house. You want a note? You want a note? You can't handle a note. FU XXX R2. God tier. Alright, good stuff. That's really funny. Alright, so Ryan's been selling off a bit of the stuff in his collection to help fund a trip to the US, so I bought a few things from him. Let's see what I got. There appears to be some freebies here, which is pretty cool. We have the freebie here, Shrek, Ogres, and Dronkies. Huh. Paid $35 for this lot. I can't say I've ever seen or heard of this one before. I'll give it a try, maybe it's good. I'm pretty sure it's a bad game. It's probably sent as a joke. Train your ogre and donkey for the adventure of their lives. Dear God. Oh my God, is this like a pets game, but with like Shrek? Ugh. That's weird. Alright. The stuff I bought from him, $35 total. We have Raging Skies, which is one I don't have in my collection. Looks like a Afterburner type game, but in first person, so look forward to sitting down and playing it. Always happy to get some PS1 games for the collection. Really good packaging job there. Disc is pretty good. Nice stuff there. Definitely look forward to sitting down and playing that. Demolition Man. I've been looking for this one for a little bit. I really, really like the Demolition Man movie, so I'm not sure if the game is any good, but it's definitely one I wanted to get and play. No manual in there, but cartridge itself's in good condition, and it's one for the Mega Drive collection, which I do like to build up, but it's just hard to find games for a good price out there, you know, and ones that you really, really want. So it's like, this is one that I did want, so yeah, got it. And the main event of this package, I have to, see if I can open this with one hand. Doing okay so far. Well packaged there. Just goes to show you, he cares about his stuff, and he cares that I made the purchase, so it's nice to see that he packaged it really well. I do appreciate that. It's more than what I would do. Alright, there we go. Final game here. Philosoma. This is a kind of hard to find PlayStation 1 game, I think. I've never seen it myself. I've never seen it out in the wild. I've seen it online, and people ask like silly prices for it. Like people ask such silly prices that they don't even sell. It's crazy like that. But he hooked it up for me, which is really appreciated. It cost him like $17 to send this out. I'm going to send him a bit of PayPal money to make it a little bit nicer to him. I feel bad. It's like I got all of these games for like $20 plus shipping, you know, when the agreed price was $35. So yeah, this is really cool. This is a vertical scrolling shooter. I definitely look forward to sitting down and giving this one a go. I do like my shooters. I don't have as many as I would like to have, but yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, definitely check him out. I'll link to the description to R2, my D2. Yeah, check him out. Okay, now I'll show the stuff that I found in that out and about portion, the video game hunting. I hope you guys enjoyed the look at the Chinatown street. It's something that I would like to do a bit more, just showing kind of different areas in Brisbane. But as you saw, I went into my local cash, not my local, I did go to my local cash converters and found some stuff, but not this stuff. I went into the cash converters at Fortitude Valley, and found a little bit of stuff. I would have found a lot more, but I'll get that when I get to it. They're constantly moving around their stock for some reason. I don't know why. But, last time I went in there, it was like a month ago. Video games are all at the front, so it's like you couldn't get any quick footage. Now they're all at the back, so it's like, yeah, film away. But I got this game here, Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends. This is a 3D compatible game, which is pretty cool. I would like to get a 3D TV one of these days. And, to me, all of the Dynasty Warriors games seem exactly the same. Like, I could play 6 and not have any idea what the difference is between this and 6. Or 5, or 4. Or 8, the new one. But, you know, it's still cool to have, and $7 or $6 is a pretty good deal on that, so I was happy to pick it up. And this will probably just go into the collection. I don't really play these, but I mean, it's nice to have at least. So, over to the collection. I've got a Rig Cooper here, Wii Sports plus Wii Sports Resort. This one was only $4, which is a pretty good deal. I do have that other copy up on eBay for $15. Not selling yet, but we'll see. Hopefully that sells, and I can list this one up. It's got some light scratches on it, but it's not too bad. So I mean, it still plays well. It's still fine. $4, good deal on that. And they were going to put out a bunch more stuff. They had a bunch of PlayStation 3 games for $2 each, and I asked if I could have a look at them. It's like, oh yeah, you can have a look at these, but not the $2 ones. And I was like, oh okay. So like the guy was like aggressive about it. Like he saw someone that were $2, like, oh no, and he threw them on the ground behind the counter so they wouldn't be on the bench top for people to look at. It was like, whoa, man. I mean, the PlayStation 3 games, calm down here. And then the rest of the ones I had there were marked at like $19 each, which is insane for PlayStation 3 games, and they weren't anything special. They were like Call of Duty and that. It's like $19 for them. Nah, I'm not interested. But I did see this, a joystick TV game for $3. I do collect these somewhat. I just have to find them on the cheap. When I do, I usually pick them up. They're just like a cheap little plug and play. This one does need a clean. It's got a like sticky plastic deal with it, but it was only $3 and it was in the box, so I thought, yeah, I'll grab it. I'll see how it is. The guy at the counter said there was a couple of fun games on here, so I mean, yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Alright, so let me grab some real quick. Forgot to grab this. They had some Mega Drive games in a case. Nothing super special. They had like Sonic marked at $29, I think. This store is, it can be crazy for like the retro game and stuff, or just like gaming stuff in general. They tend to see the money in it instead of just seeing like, oh, we got this stuff, let's go sell it. And I mean, that's okay, they're a business, they're there to make money, but I grabbed this game, Corporation, which is one that I've been wanting to try for a long time, and it's nice to finally have a physical copy. And I went into the, there was an arcade bar, or like a bar that had a bunch of arcade games in it, and I saw they had a Mega Drive there, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll test out my copy of Corporation, and it works well. I didn't get any kind of deal on this. $19, but I celebrated a birthday recently, so I bought this with birthday money, so I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll grab it. And it's an interesting game. It's a first-person shooter on the Mega Drive. It's a very early release. Not super early. It's like 92. It's like still pretty early for a first-person shooter. I mean, I don't think Doom was out by then. We were still in the Wolfenstein days. But yeah, just a cool game to have, and I will add it to the collection. Alright. Next up, I went to another place. I did shoot the front of the store. It was called Monty's Pawnbrokers, but it's a very small store, so I never film inside. I did find a few things. I found Medal of Honor Warfighter Limited Edition for $5. That's generally what I would pay for PlayStation 3 games, and this is one that I was looking for, so I thought I'd grab it. It's made of the same engine as Battlefield 4, so I mean, it should look really good and play pretty well. I look forward to sitting down and playing it. If anybody wants to use them, feel free. Exclusive to EB Games. Neato. Yeah, $5 for that, pretty good deal, I'll play it. Yeah, we have 2 DVDs here. Yeah, you didn't think you could get away without seeing some kind of movies, right? They do buy one get one free on all of their DVDs, so I thought, yeah, that's worth it for me. These were $3 each, but I thought at $1.50 each, I'll grab them. We have Steam Boy, which is made by the guy who made Akira. I do like that movie, and this is... I have seen this a couple of times before, but I've never had it on DVD. I've always seen it on TV, and I do remember enjoying it. It has been a long time, though. So maybe I'll watch it and not think it's too great. But we'll see. 2 discs in there. I remember it looking really good. Yeah, Steam Boy there. Cool to get. And one that I've never seen, The Silence of the Lambs. That might shock a couple of people, but yeah, I've just never seen this movie. I do know, like, all of the classic scenes. I know, like, Hannibal Lecter and all of that, and, like, Wild Bill, but I mean, I've never seen it in full. Another 2-discer there. Pretty cool. $1.50 for each of those, not bad. This one was in the Lifeline, and this one was $3, and I usually won't pay $3 for random movies, but if it's one that I really, really want, I will pay $3, and $3 for a classic movie like The Wolfman, good deal right there. This is a 2-disc set. It also comes with a booklet here that says all of the other like classic horror movies, like Phantom of the Opera, The Mummy, Frankenstein, Dracula. You know, the classics, man. You know, back when they used to make them, like, big budget. Like, these were big budget movies back in the day. And I have watched this. I watched this a couple days ago, I think. It's only about an hour and a bit long, and that's the perfect length for this movie. It's not a super complex or massive movie, but it is a good movie, so yeah, definitely happy to get that in the collection, and I'm glad that I've finally seen it. And now, the last lot of stuff from my local cash converters. I did mention I had gone there. I saw that they posted some stuff on their web shop, and they were not stuff I really wanted for the price that they were asking. I had like Kingdom Hearts 2 for $9, Simpsons Hit and Run for $9, and I mean, they were on a bid, so I was like, even if you did get them for that price, it's not a super good deal, and I have those games anyway, so I didn't need them. But I thought, if they've put these ones on the web shop, they've probably gotten a few more in as well that they haven't bothered to put up, so they did, so I went in. And one that I did find before I went through the PlayStation 2 games that they got in, Assassin's Creed Revelations. I'm not sure if I just didn't see this game in there before, but yeah, it's good to finally get it. This is the last Assassin's Creed game I needed on the PlayStation 3, so now I have all of them. All of them! Every last one. Maybe one of these days I'll sit down and play them. I've only played number 4 and number 2. But yeah, $5 there. I think you can download the original game off of this. Yeah, there we go. If anybody wants to try that out, see if you can download the original Assassin's Creed game on me. Why not? I do like to try and give back to the fans when I can. There you go. They're only $5. Good deal there. Pretty good deal. Alright, these are $3 each. These PlayStation 2 games, and they're 4 PlayStation 2 games I didn't have in my collection, so it's always nice to get more PlayStation 2 games. And I do play these. I play every single game I get, even if it's just for like 10, 15 minutes, but I mean, I always stick games in and play them. I don't just throw them on a shelf and like wank to them like Grub Gun says. I have my big collection and stuff, but I mean, every single game on that shelf I've played at least for 10 to 15 minutes. Some for hours and hours, some for 10 to 15 minutes, But I have given every single one of them a go. And I guess that's just to find my collection. There we go. Alright, for $3 each, we have Peter Pan, The Legend of Neverland. Say that 10 times fast. This is a, like vertical scrolling platformer, I guess, like, Donald Duck Quack Attack or something like that. And I do really like that game, so I mean, this game is half as good as that game, then I'm sure it'll be very fun. All these games were really nice shape, which is surprising because usually kids' games aren't like that. Usually kids' games are very scratched up. Also grabbed Toy Story 3 for $3. This was a pretty late release. This came out when the movie came out, so 2010. Yeah, this is a pretty late release. I would like to get this on the PlayStation 3. I believe that is the better version, but for now, the PlayStation 2 version will do. A NTSC game, which was pretty cool. What is it? Vehicle Combat League presents Motor Mayhem. That looks like a fun game. I don't have a NTSC PlayStation 2, but I would like to get one of these days, just for the collection, and because there are a few NTSC PlayStation 2 games that are like crazy cheap compared to the PAL games, so it's like I'd rather just import NTSC games than go out of my way to buy PAL copies for like hundreds of bucks. Complete, good condition, good shape, cool to get for $3. And probably the most valuable game of the last week, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for PlayStation 2. I do not know why, but people on Australian eBay ask upwards of $50 for this game. They never ever sell for that. Like I couldn't really find a sold listing for this, but people ask silly prices, and maybe it's like a harder to find PlayStation 2 game. I have no idea. I just wanted this one for my collection, and I have the Harry Potter collection for PlayStation 2, but it didn't have this game in it. And it was the only one that I wanted, so I was really annoyed when I got that and it didn't have it in there, but it's nice to finally have a copy. I can sit down and play it. It is apparently a different game from the PlayStation 1 game. It's not just like updated graphics, it's like a whole different game, so it'll be fun to sit down and actually try it out. And now I just have a few movies here. We have THX 1138, $1 on the movies at this local Cashies, which is nice. And this is just the I think it's the movie that George Lucas made before Star Wars. When did this come out? 1970. Yeah, that was well before Star Wars. Apparently it's a really good movie, so I do want to sit down and watch it. Two-discer again, a lot of two-discers. The Wanderer is here. I just grabbed this on a whim, not really knowing what it was. It just looked like a cheesy parody of The Warriors, so I looked up some reviews. It's apparently pretty funny, so I'll sit down and watch this. Another 70s movie, 1979. It's in there, good shape. And finally, one I haven't seen, The Scent. Not really sure what this is about, though. That appears to be a woman covered in blood. From the directors of Dog Soldiers. That's why I wanted to see it, because I really like Dog Soldiers. But yeah, The Descent. It's apparently a very good movie. 5 stars right there, but it's like with horror movies, it's like whenever a good horror movie come out, there are reviewers that'll say best movies in like the last 10, 20 years. Or a injection into the arm of a dying horror genre, that kind of garbage. And it's like, it seems like there's a couple of horror movies that come out every year that get that kind of praise, and it's like, don't take them too seriously. Just let them be a good movie. Don't say it's like revitalizing the genre or something. There's always movies coming out, always. Yeah, I think a lot of people did love Get Out as well. Which, I mean, it was a good movie, but it's like, eh. But yeah, all that there. Good stuff. Mostly stuff for the collection and to play, which is nice. I mean, I do like to get stuff to sell, but it's also good to get stuff for the collection. Okay, that's all. Sigma has bidding you farewell. Check out R2 My D2. He's a cool guy. Catch you guys later. Sigma House bidding you farewell.
And that's all, folks.